Hey team, it's week 3 of art class, and today I've got a special assignment for you called Personal Experiences. So let's take a look. Click on your Assignments tab and click on Personal Experiences. Inside, you'll see at the top the 2 goals for the assignment. I can create artwork through viewing and thinking. So we're going to be using our brains and our eyeballs, and I can develop artwork based on me and my world. That's the experiences part. Let's check out the assignment. Select one of the prompts below to share something about yourself. I've got 12 prompts here for you. Select whichever one you like the best. Here's some steps for success. Brainstorm some ideas. What could you draw for a happy memory? What could you draw for something that's totally truthful? Think about what you might draw for each of these prompts and pick the one that's best suited for your drawing ability. Also, try to pick something that's a big idea. Draw something important. Make sure to use all the space on your page. Create a full scene with a background to help us understand your ideas. Make sure your ideas are clear. Would someone be able to guess which prompt you picked? Find and use reference images if you need them to make your work clear. So when I'm working from my imagination or memories, I often still need to go and look for a picture to observe and record detail. That's really important for me. Use whatever materials you have at home to add details, colors, and textures, and reflect on your artwork for full knowledge marks. Here's your reflection piece. Describe the scene you drew. Explain how the images you created relate to your memories and experience. Explain your design choices. So why did you draw it the way you drew it? Why did you add colors or textures or shadows the way that you did? Let's look at the Onenote page. So you just click on your Onenote screen here and it will open it right in your Teams tab, or you can use the app like I do. Alright, so I made my own already, so I'm going to walk you through it. I chose draw your favorite well-loved object or childhood toy. You can see that I highlighted it right in OneNote. OneNote's like your own notebook, folks. You can make changes to the pages and add things in as you go. Alright, so let's take a look at mine. Here's my childhood friend Ox. I'm really happy with the drawing. It took me a couple hours today to finish it up. Can you tell where Ox is? He's on a bed. So I made sure my background looked like sheets. And you should know, even though this took me quite a few hours, it's fairly small on my page. So I did make sure to give it context, a background to show where he is. But I knew that I was going to be adding a lot of time and texture and shading, so I didn't want to make it too big. Let's look at my reference image. So there's Ox in real life. So I think it looks pretty similar. I'm really happy with the results. And here's some random bed sheets I found online to help me with my background. All right. So before I look at the reflection, let's take a look at the rubric here real quick. So I think I independently created artwork from observation. I observed and recorded many details. I think my details are really accurate, and it really looks like Ox. I think I matched a lot of the elements and principles, so like colors and textures look exactly like I remember him. This section up here about observation will only apply if you actually used reference images and shared them with me. If you didn't, that's okay. If you just worked from your memory using your imagination, I can still mark the lower part of the rubric. So did you independently create artwork using your imagination? Are the ideas clear? Were you still able to add details? Are they creative? So the reason these ones are here is because when you're not using your eyeballs, you have to make up those things. So were you able to do that with just your brain? And the memory should have strong personal connections, use a lot of fine detail, and you might be using different subjects in your background or different styles. The knowledge part of this assignment is where the reflection comes in. So was I able to represent my personal ideas with my drawings? I used personal experiences. I did use some social experiences in my reflection, and I gave him a background showing where he lives in my environment. Ox lives on my bed. I also reflected. Let's go take a look. So I said, for my personal experience drawing, I drew my favorite stuffed animal, Ox. Do you know why his name is Ox? Can you guess? Look at his eyeballs. OX. In the picture, I drew him laying on a bed because I still like to sleep with him. I got Ox as a present from my dad when I was going through a tough time. My dad passed away 7 years ago, so having Ox, even as an adult, makes me happy and reminds me of the good memories I had with my dad. I'm really happy with the drawing, and I got the snuggly texture of Ox just right, and the background shows where he lives. Let's look at that texture. My photo quality is not great. So I would say I'm also exceeding here. I explained my design choices. I talked about that snuggly texture. I talked about my background. And I shared something with you that was really personal and showed you why I chose to draw this little stuffed animal character. I hope you liked it, and I can't wait to see what you draw to share one of your personal experiences. Reach out if you have any questions or you need additional help.